So let's look at a simple example. I know nothing. I have no marketing experience. I start today. What do? What I would do, I would create if I didn't have one, I would create an account on Facebook, I'd create an account on Twitter, and one on YouTube. And I would just start adding friends. And I could add 40, 50 a day on each one without any issue from the networks. So I could add 150 friends a day without too much trouble. And when I add a friend, I can attach a message to it. Right? Now in that message, could be whatever I want, but maybe you might just have a web page set up with this video on it that you're watching right now. Okay? Or or your Infinity Downline replicated company website, which converts, way better than 1%. That's not that significant. But what I'm trying to get through to you is like the whatever it takes for a month. I'm going commando. I'm being insouciant. Damn the torpedoes. I'm doing it. And it's as simple as that. So I get on these social networks, and I just send out, I don't know, let's make it real simple. Let's say you only want to do an hour a day, and you send out 30 communications a day. At the end of the week, you will have established communication with 210 people. Out of those 210 people, you know what? Someone will have signed up. You're not going to communicate with 210 people and not have one person sign up. If you think and you really believe that it's likely that you could communicate and introduce this to 210 people, and you think it's likely that nobody would sign up, you know what? Just shut the video off right now and go find something else, because I don't know what else to tell you at that point. Well, maybe I could tell you this. Why don't you decide then to dedicate 2 or 3 hours a day and contact 60 or 70 people a day, so that at the end of the week you have 490 people that you've contacted. Do you really believe that you could contact and introduce 490 people to this opportunity and not even one signs up? What if you decided you were just going to work 12 hours a day for a month, and you were going to contact 140 people a day, okay, which would be what, 700 and 900, almost 1,000 people a week? Are you really going to convince yourself that you could introduce 1,000 people a week to this opportunity and not get one person a week to sign up? Okay, so I'm stretching this out to just the absolute absurd limits, and I'm just making a point here because I want you to get this. See, this isn't a question of whether this works. This is a question of, do you have the commitment, and are you willing and motivated to do it? And that's it. So you want to make 200 grand a month? Do it. Get your for the first month, get one a week, whatever it takes. And then after, that'll be it. Okay? So once you've done that, the end of the first month, you'll have a $50 a month recurring residual income. But again, if you're going to join and do nothing with it, if you're going to say, well, this sounds really interesting, I think I'll give it a shot, and I'll see what it does for me. No, that's not the right viewpoint, because the numbers don't lie. There's a certain number of people, once you send them to these sites, that will convert. And all you have to do is just do enough work to communicate with more than enough people to allow that conversion to take place. Okay? So I don't want to beat a dead horse here, but I really want you to get this concept. This is not a matter of luck. This is not a matter of chance. This is not a matter of maybes. You are not going to find someone who makes 5 figures a month or more in network marketing who thinks this has anything to do with luck or things happening to them. Okay? This is about what you do. And I'm not even talking about like long-term I'm not talking about a lot of work. I'm just talking about like, you know, decide the first month that you're going to do whatever it takes. Okay? So once you do that, at the end of the month, what you're going to have is you're going to have a $50 a month recurring residual income. Now, that may happen the first day. I mean, if you're contacting 100 people a day, it's going to happen the first day. Okay? But I want this to go into your head in a way where you just cannot reasonably make it and twist it so that it just won't work for you, because it doesn't exist. And any little voice or thing you have in your head that's telling you, well, what if this and that doesn't work out and this, that, that's all garbage. Forget about that. You just have to decide that you're going to do it. And you know what? And some of you are thinking, well, geez, he's kind of pushy, he's kind of rough. No, you know what? I've seen too many thousands of people in this industry come and go. I've sponsored personally thousands of people. And not for $25, for like $400, $500. And the number of people who are perfectly capable of doing exactly what their dream is, you know, within the business at the time that they join and they're excited about it, that just convince themselves that they can't do it for whatever reason would just astound you. Okay? So there's no error in the system. There's no error in the strategy. I just want you to be clear about that. The only variable in this whole plan is you. And are you going to commit to do what it takes to make this change for yourself for 30 days?